Why does this happen to us all the time?
Ah, true.
Hello?
See nothing out the window.
Hi guys, it's your favorite inconsistent queen.
Duo.
And today we are doing a mukbang.
A mukbang.
A mukbang.
A mukbang.
A mukbang.
A mukbang.
We are doing a mukbang.
We're doing a mukbang.
Doing a mukbang. So basically this mukbang. So we're gonna talk about basically
our YouTube
the
situation
truth about YouTube
for us
and boys. Relationships.
Boys and relationships. So guys, so for the mukbang, we got
ocean basket.
We got
Letter for
ocean.
two.
Yeah.
How do you even open this?
I see you spilling, girl.
No, girl, I'll cry.
There's prawn.
Yeah,
Sweetie.
there's just a lot.
There's prawns. There's calamari
Chips.
coated calamari, because you know what it's coated with. There's oysters in there. Fish. For sure. Fries.
And my favorite,
onion rings. Oh, I did say prawns.
shrimp.
Shrimp.
I love shrimp, guys.
So,
If you love me, buy me shrimp.
prawns.
Oh, sorry. If you love me, buy me prawns.
Wait, sweetie.
Is it shrimp or prawns? Isn't it the same thing?
Unshrimp the.
The truth about YouTube, guys.
Okay.
YouTube is so exhausting for me because the editing, one, two, because it's sometimes that we see each other and we don't feel like
Doing it. We
doing YouTube
want to
because
spend
we want
time
to
with
spend time
each
together,
other.
not in front of the camera. You understand? And in front of the camera, you have to be fake and fraudulent. We're not saying we're fake and fraudulent, but like
I think if you have a vision for your video and you want it to come out exactly how you envisioned it, there are certain things that are not gonna be natural, and it's okay because production value is not natural, but we wanted to portray a natural kind of feel, like the us that we are off the camera. That's the us we want you guys to get. Yeah, personally, we had that vision of, okay, we're gonna do this and this and this and that, and we want to record it and share it with people because we have a really good time being outside and experiencing life. I'm not saying we don't have a good time chilling. When we're together, we enjoy each other's companies and we become each other's therapists. So that's a bond we have. So basically, it's exhausting in the sense that I think it's not going the way we wanted it to go. But in life, you've got to start somewhere, you see. So that's it. That's my part on our YouTube channel. Like, one those I should tell you more about it. Plus, Wanda does the editing. I must give her credit for that. She does the editing, guys. So, she has so much to do. She's going through whatever she's going through. She still has to do the editing. It's still something new. It's not something you mentally prepared for. So yeah, when you actually get into the process, you realize how much work it needs, and you can't just edit for snacks and then there's
editing.
loopholes.
Yeah, and then there's what is this? You know when it shows the name of the app you're using? That is so ghetto. Like.
So we have one thing in common. We don't like loopholes. Like, it must be to the T. It must be to the T. So
I had to get iMovie, guys. Nakona iMovie is, I feel like for me, it's not that great. Like, there are certain things that other apps that you pay for have that iMovie just doesn't.
And then now you have to use an app that you don't necessarily have to pay for, but like now you're using two apps simultaneously just to make your thing work. I think sometimes you can record something and not be satisfied with it. It's okay. It's not that you wasted your time. You tried it. Like I said, you need to start somewhere. You need to try things. And sometimes your video is gonna fail. It's not gonna turn out the way you want it to turn out.
Yeah, facts.
But because we like things to the T, we're not just gonna post something and be like, give out.
Oh yeah, there they go.
They've been asking. We're not gonna do that. So
let's talk about boys. Guys, boys are the ghetto.
Can I tell you though? Can I tell you? Can I tell everybody? Can I tell everybody? It's not a secret. I have a lot of male friends in my life.
Mm-hmm.
There's the asses, and then there's, you know, the good ones. The problem about us Hans is we like that. Literally, the good guys are always in front of you, doing everything you need as a human being. What your soul needs, what your being needs, they're doing it for you. But how da? Because you're running after, you are a whole herbivore, but you're running after another book. Here's your grass, sis. You know, I think that's personally my observation. I have good male friends, but I don't know what it is. I find it hard to be attracted to them. I like them and I love them as my friends, but I am not attracted to, if you get what I'm saying.
I get.
Because
same. I have male friends, right? And I have this guy that has a crush on me, and I know he has a crush on me. But I just told him that I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not really. But I mean, like, that guy is so sweet, good, kind, he has everything, you know. But like, I'm
the full package.
Because
how mufuni or how ready? What is it? Be honest.
How
mufuni?
I'm mufuni because, guys, let me explain why.
Right. Don't
Listen,
say you're not ready for someone.
Why?
Just be.
Listen, I don't want to be blunt honest. Pella is very sensitive.
That's
People
how we
that
end up
I go
hurting
for
people.
are bad people. Not bad people, but like,
they're not good for you.
Yes. Good boys ain't no fun. Bad boys ain't no good, and good boys ain't no fun. So, but you know, I've been speaking to God about that. Guys, I don't think I'm gonna get a boyfriend until like varsity, because boys are the ghetto, guys. Like, boys are the literal ghetto.
It's not a lie.
My advice to people is, don't be like me. Don't be a late bloomer. I think date young. Date by my grade 8, like whenever you're ready, but don't date late. Don't be like me, because I started only for my grade 10 serious relationships, you know. And for me, it was like Princess and the Frog vibes.
Rapunzel, let down your
You see,
hair.
Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Because
Because I was inexperienced and I got played. Okay, well, I didn't get played. Let me not lie. I didn't get played, but
the way it ended was just so.
It felt like I was played because of how it ended. Another thing is, please don't try to get into other relationships, because I did that and things just weren't working for me. Things weren't the same.
Because you're looking for comfort. And you're
weren't the
expecting
same.
the person to be.
And they didn't last because of me. And that's my fault. And you know, the fact that I'm acknowledging that belongs to me.
Did you say sorry to the poor guy? Oh wow, you have homework. If you've never dated, and let's say you're 10 or you're 20 and you've never dated, when you step into a relationship, it's not a fairy tale. I think that's what Wanda's trying to say. Don't hop into a relationship thinking it's a Disney movie. Make sure you've observed your friends' relationships and the red flags to look out for. Don't give that person your heart entirely at the get-go. When it comes to hormones and shit, things happen. And I'm not gonna judge anyone, to be honest. Like, it's your choice. You decide what you're gonna do, how you're gonna handle your hormones. We're all human. There's hormones. There is hormones. So if you're gonna decide, yo, my first boyfriend, that's on you guys. How it ends, and if things don't work out, don't ever blame yourself for being weak, or blame yourself for giving in, or whatever the case might be. These things happen. You're not the first hand to go through it, you're not the last hand to go it, but do feel whatever you have to feel. Like, do go through whatever you have to go through. Mujolo, get in knowing there's literally, the minute you get in, there's a possibility of an exit. But enjoy the moments you have together. And if you don't want to do something,
don't do it.
And if the other person doesn't want to do something, respect that. If you feel like it's important for them to experience something like that, have a mutual understanding. Explain it to them. Like, I can say, yo, Wanda, let's go bungee jumping. I'm fucking terrified. and I need to spend one like only live once, and the communication, it's not all. The communication is not all. If a guy is not level-headed, literally a guy has to be level-headed. He has to know who he wants in his life, what he wants in his life, when and how he's gonna achieve those things. If he doesn't have all of that figured out, especially who he wants in his life, you know. But anyway, that's the chat for relationships, and that was the chat for YouTube's.
Guys, look how much food is left. Yeah, Oscar Rwanda, because
I ate, guys. We can count how many times I put food in my mouth. We can count. Anyway,
thank you guys so much for watching.
We're gonna switch off the camera as I feed them. I'm gonna be the aeroplane. 1, 2, 1, 2. Say ah.